Good morning, children. So this session we are going to see a new chapter. The topic of the lesson is changes around us. Okay, what's the topic? The topic is changes around us. In our daily life, we observe many changes around us. Okay, for example, cooking of food, blooming of flowers, burning of wood, changes in weather, occurrence of day and night, etc. Everything in this universe undergoes a change. Okay. Changes also takes place in your body all the time. Okay. Your hair grows, your nails grow, you gain weight, etc. These changes occur on their own. Some changes like change of seasons is a natural change, whereas some changes like cutting of vegetables is a man-made changes, right? Some changes are beneficial to us, whereas some changes are harmful to us. Some changes are slow changes, whereas some changes are fast changes, right? Look at the chart now. Type of changes. It can be classified into physical change and chemical change. Okay. So see this chart. What are the examples we can say for physical change? First one, melting of ice. Second one, folding a paper. Next, drying wet clothes, bending of iron rod, breaking a glass, stretching of a rubber band, formation of clouds, grinding of a substance. These we can say as an example for physical change, right? Next one, chemical change. Burning of paper, digestion of food, ripening of fruits, bursting of crackers, rusting of iron, cooking an egg, storing milk, spoilage of food. These are some of the chemical changes, right? You will learn about this physical change and chemical change definitions in the next class, right? Okay, further, these changes can be classified into slow changes, fast changes, reversible change and irreversible change. Okay. What is meant by slow change? The changes which takes place in a long period of time are called slow changes. Okay, what do you mean by slow change? The changes which takes place in a long period of time are called slow changes. Okay, for example, rusting of iron, germination of seed, growth of a child, curdling of milk. These are some of the examples for slow changes, right? Next one, fast changes. The changes which takes place in a short duration of time, short period of time are called fast changes. Okay, what do you mean by fast change? Fast change means the changes which takes place in a short duration of time are called fast changes, right? What are the examples we can say? Burning of a paper, bursting of crackers, lighting a matchstick. These are some of the examples for fast changes, right? I told you, no, lighting a matchstick is an example for fast change, isn't it? Let me check it out. See, if you light a matchstick, immediate reaction takes place, isn't it? Here the changes takes place at a very short duration of time. Okay, so this we can, lighting a matchstick is an example of fast change, right? Next one, reversible change. Okay, what is meant by reversible change? A reversible change is a change that can be reversed. Okay, a reversible change is a change that can be reversed. That is, it will come back to its original position. That is called reversible change. reversible change is a change that can be reversed. That is, it will come back to its original position. That is called the reversible change. Examples: melting of ice, boiling, evaporation, condensation, stretching of a rubber band. These are some of the examples for reversible change. Okay. To observe a reversible change, we can do one activity. For that, actually, we require a rubber band, right? Take a rubber band, okay, and stretch it with your hands like this. Okay, take a rubber band and stretch it with your hands. Okay, it stretches to become longer, isn't it? Now, release one end of the rubber band. Okay, now release one end of the rubber band. Stretch the rubber band. See what happens? The rubber band, it comes back to its original shape and size, isn't it? So, stretching of a rubber band is an example of reversible change. You got it, children? Right. Look at the board. Ice on melting, it turns into liquid. Okay, ice on melting turns into liquid. This liquid on evaporation, it turns into vapor. Okay, so again this vapor on condensation, it turns into liquid, whereas this liquid on freezing turns into ice. Okay, this is the changes of state. Here, the change of ice from vapor is nothing but the sublimation process. Here, a heat energy taken from the environment, whereas the changes from vapor to ice is nothing but the deposition. Here, heat energy released to environment. Okay, and what do you mean by melting? What is sublimation process? Let me see now. See the word melting. Melting means the change of state from solid to liquid is called melting. These are some of the important definitions, right? Melting means the change of state from solid to liquid is called melting process. Okay. Then what is meant by sublimation? The change of state from solid to gas is called sublimation. Define sublimation. The change of state from solid to gas is called sublimation, right? Next one, freezing. Define freezing. The change of state from liquid to solid is called freezing. Okay, freezing means what? The change of state from liquid to solid is called freezing. Understood, children? Yes. Shall we move to the next one? Next, we can move to the irreversible process. Okay, irreversible process, that is irreversible change. And irreversible change is a change when something cannot change back to its original position and size. Okay, so that is called the irreversible change. What do you mean by irreversible change? An irreversible change is a change when something cannot be changed back to its original position. That is called irreversible change. Okay. What are the examples we can say? Curdling of milk, growth of a child, okay, burning, cooking. These are some of the examples for irreversible change. Okay. To observe an irreversible change, we can perform one experiment. Okay. If you, just 1 minute. If you prick an inflated balloon with a pin, okay, if you prick an inflated balloon with a pin, it will burst, isn't it? Here, it will not come back to its original position and shape again, okay. So, this is an example for irreversible change, okay. Irreversible change means an irreversible change is a change which cannot be changed back to its original position and its original shape and size. This is called the irreversible change. You got it, children? So changes can be classified into slow changes, fast changes, reversible changes and irreversible changes. Right. Okay, the remaining we will discuss in the next session. Now assignment time. complete. Okay. Try to complete the assignment, children.